So if you notice, listening to these devotions week by week, book by book, month by month, you hear the same words come up again, again, and again because they're so foundational to being a Christian. And three of those words are faith, hope, and love. I spoke about hope, that anchor, just the other day. And today we turn to that critical word, faith. And Hebrews chapter 11 is kind of a roll call of the Hall of Fame of faith, if you will. The heroes and heroines, just some of them who we know. Some of them are named, others are not. But it's a remarkable chapter to read. And very early on, we hear this critical verse in chapter 11, verse 6. And without faith, it is impossible to please God. For whoever would approach him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. Why is that so? Well, if we don't have faith to believe in God, well, certainly we're not going to please a God we don't believe exists in the first place, right? So without faith, it's impossible to please God. So faith is a starting point, that we believe that God exists. And here's an important distinction. There's nothing you can do, there's nothing I can do to make God love us more. God's love for us is steadfast. We read that throughout the scriptures, right? God so loved the world that he gave. Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount, God makes the sun shine on the just and the unjust, sends the rain on the righteous, the unrighteous. God's love doesn't change. It's steadfast, but you can please God or not please God by how you live your life. You hear the distinction? You can't do anything to make God love you more or love you less. God's love is not going to change. But you can please God or you can grieve God. And so can I, by how we live our life. And so the first thing is, without faith, it's impossible to please God, which tells us it's possible to please God or not. For whoever would approach him must believe that he exists. So I believe there's somebody there I can talk to. That I believe there's someone there who cares for me and loves me. And he rewards those that seek him. Now, again, this is not saying that God is like some cosmic vending machine, that if you believe he exists and he rewards those who seek him, you just say, here I am, God, I'm seeking you. Now let me win mega millions. That's not quite how it works. What I think Hebrews is getting at is that the more we seek God, the more we pursue God, the more we want to know God, the more God responds to us. It's just like, for example, when you get a car and you haven't had that type of car, that color of car before. What happens when you start driving around in your new car? What do you see? Exactly. You see all the cars that are like your car. Now, did they just suddenly appear on the road this week and they were never there before? Of course not. They were there, but you didn't notice them because you didn't have reason to. You weren't seeking them. You weren't finding them out. God rewards those who seek. If we look for God diligently, faithfully, day by day by day, we will see and notice and hear things. That's how God rewards those who seek him. With relationship, with peace, with contentment, with joy, with love. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. But he rewards those who seek him. So thanks for seeking him, even through these little videos. And we hope that God speaks through the words that we share and blesses you and helps you in your journey of faith.